Alright, gotta be careful. This is Shady Trial, and I'm gonna explain everything I just explained to the recording. This game, it was made by the group that did the animations for Toho Soccer. As you probably know from Toho Soccer, they're pretty high quality. This game is definitely goofy, and I'm sure you'll see immediately when I boot it up. If you want a general idea what to expect from the art style and you're familiar with Toho Soccer, think about Eden or Kaguya's special save, the Help Me Eden, but not the one that she can use from a distance. I'm talking about the weaker one that she uses at close range. That's the kind of art style that this game is. So we're gonna pop it open. We're gonna see what happens. All right. Here we go. Don't mind the open window. It is boiling. So, maybe I can close it a little bit. I'll close it until I sweat. Oh, jeez. Except I don't have the arm strength to close it. Alright. You ready, chat? Apparently this game is controller compatible too, which is like, okay. I'll give it a shot on controller because it's convenient. By the way, chat, I got a cool new content match on one of my VODs earlier in the week. Okay, controller doesn't work, so we get a reboot. It was for Toho 13 Part 1, and I was claimed for Desire Driver by Viper. So I have absolutely no comment to that, but I just muted it, and now it's gone, and I don't give a fuck. But it's like, what? All right, controller. Whoa, what? Whoa, holy sensitivity on the control stick. All right, here we go. Chat, are you ready? Look at these cornballs on the side. It's been 2 minutes. I've been delaying it long enough. Start the game. How can I? I can't read that. Chapter 1 is called First Shade. Okay. Oh my. Well, hello. It's been a while. Ah, hello, miss. It certainly has. Wow, look at you. You've gotten so big. Come on over here and have some fried chicken. You've always loved your fried chicken. Here, I've got a lot, so I'll serve you up a nice big helping. Oh, actually, I don't dislike fried chicken or anything, but I don't like it that much. No, don't be shy now. It's been your favorite since you were young. Well, I mean, all kids like fried chicken. But that doesn't mean it's my favorite anymore. So, go on, eat a whole bunch. You like fried chicken, don't ya? Don't ya? No, like I just said, these days fried chicken, go ahead, eat up. Fried chicken, come on, yep, fried chicken. Fried chicken, 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 fried chicken. Wah. Oh no. Now I've really done it. Patchouli, you. What have you done? I'm innocent. There's no problem here, none at all. My friend's a super hacker. You get me, right? Yeah. Oh, crap. I can't think of any real excuses. Now I have to somehow make someone else take the fall for this. Let me think. Someone who'd work as a handy defendant character right about now. Of course. I just have to pin the blame on her. Chat, is there a way, I don't know why I'm asking chat. Is there a way to hide the message box so I can just get this face? There is. What button? Control? Poggers. Look at that. Alright. What's that on controller, by the way? Before I hit a bunch of buttons. What? What? Who laughs like that? 9:40 a.m. Gensokyo Courthouse. Defendant lot waiting room. Damn, that went so fast. I typed instantly. I'm gonna try every key right. Okay, R button. Attorney's badge. A badge that proves Patchouli is a defense attorney. A trap item that's absolutely useless during trials. True. True. Patchy. A fantastic purple Patchouli-like object. Skilled at curses and dancing. The real culprit behind the incident. A China woman who acts as the SDM's gatekeeper. Possesses the ability to use key. Nobody really cares if she's there or not. Why? Why was I arrested? Oh! Calm down, Meiling. Chat, she's so bouncy. If you keep panicking like that, you'll just look even more suspicious. But listen, I was guarding the gate the whole time! I had no idea this game was this animated. Look at this. So why was I arrested as a murder culprit? Correct. You haven't done anything wrong. But, you see, the world is an ocean of absurdities with thin ice drifting atop it. And the ice under your feet just broke. Show them, Meiling. Swim through this vast ocean of absurdities and live. What did you even come here for, Patchy? That's great. so many animations. If you're here to make fun of me, then just go home. Oh, you didn't know? I'm one of a kind in Gensokyo, Meiling, and for good reason. I'm the only witch qualified to act as a defense attorney. What? What? Check it out. You know this moon thing I'm always wearing? This is actually my attorney's badge. It is? What you're trying to tell me is you're gonna defend me today, right? Hey, you 3 sub girl. This is it. This decision. Should I defend this China woman? This is a crucial decision that'll decide the conclusion of this game. An important junction like this is likely to impact the game up until the ending itself. Where's the save button? Hagadai, where's the save button? How do I save game? How do I save game? I absolutely can't afford to mess this choice up. I've got 2 options here. There's something I recommend doing before big choices like this. And that's saving the game. You can save anytime by pressing the start button. I can't read that! If you're playing on keyboard, that means you'd use the space bar instead. Fix it. Fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it. Go on then, save the game. This is a critical decision. Save! Save! Are you finished? Then it's time to make a choice. Faced with this pitiful, lowly China woman, I... Chat, what do you think? No? No, not a single yes? Damn, alright. Hey, hold on, Patchy. Why is there a choice here? Don't go making a route where you don't even defend me. Oh, shut up. That was a tutorial. A tutorial? Was it a tutorial on saving? No, it was a tutorial about something super crucial in all sorts of games. Yet before now, nobody has ever explained it beforehand. There was a tutorial on saving before important choices. You're right. Nobody does explain that. You get complaints if you blindside players with decisions you can't go back from nowadays, after all. You can never have too many safety nets to fall back on. Even if you have so many, it makes people think you've got a weird thing for nets. So be it. Hey. Wait a second. Hold on. How does that explain why there's a choice to not defend me? An instant game over if you make the wrong choice at the start of the game. I've played a game like that. That's been a staple since the NES era, don't you know? No, don't you know me? I'm in a real desperate situation here. Geez, you don't have to get so worked up. It was just a tutorial. Don't worry, the great Patchouli will defend you. Even if I have to fabricate mountains of evidence and twist the facts to do it. I will set you up to be the culprit. Please take this seriously. God, you're needy. Is this the fault of modern education? Just don't get your hopes too high. After all, my lawyer qualifications are just an Umbran elegance I got from a super quick training camp I went to during spring break. Are lawyer qualifications just something you can get like that? Like a driver's license? Mistwiss. Hey, Patchy. Who's this? Is this a creature? I heard do that. I'm here. The Mistwiss. You sure took your time, Remy, but at least you're here like you said you'd be. Of course, this is my BFF's Patchy's debut battle as a defense attorney after all. I'll be cheering you on for my VIP seating. Well, you can't spin that. What do you mean? What are you spinning that? Was it frozen? You can't do that. You can't twirl that like that. Mistress, you make it sound like you're on a casual outing to see a pro wrestling match. Glizzy Master. And Sakuya-san, and that's a perfectly fitting outlook to have towards your trial. Ah, you came too, Sakuya-san. What? 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 Just Sakuya. Good grief. Your constant lack of discipline is why you're being suspected of murder. She's moving too much. To think the world's so cruel that a lack of discipline gets you treated as a murderer. Don't worry, Patchy. As long as I'm here, I'll make sure you never have a game over. Coo. How reliable of you, Remy. Thanks to you, I can make all the jokes I want without fear. Hey, hold on! This is a trial, isn't it? We're here to battle for whether I'm innocent or guilty. This is really important. So cut it out with all this ridiculous joke talk. Good grief. Why is Sakuya like this? Now then, I'm all ready to go. I'm going to defend the culprit of the incident I caused. There's no downside to getting penalties, so you don't need to reload after failed choices. Okay. And I'm going... What? Didn't this game just give me a tutorial about that? Like, didn't the game just give me a tutorial about important saves on important choices? I'm gonna direct this trial in the direction I want it to go in. Behold, I'll direct this trial. One of the great Patchouli's knowledge. Her shade, her curses, and her dances. It'll be a shady trial. There, I said it. Roll the credits. 10 a.m. Kensokyo Courthouse, courtroom number 1. Yep. That sounds like the audience gallery. Now then, we shall commence the deliberation of Hong Meiling, who is being tried as a suspect in the murder of Sayoji Yuyuko. The defense is ready. Huh? Eh? What? What is this? Oh, is the prosecution not ready? She's got no hand. Wait a second. This is a trial? And I'm the prosecutor? I've got no idea what's going on here. Woo! A neat freak city slicker who acts the part of a lunatic that's lost their memories due to extreme stress. Look at that face. Yep, that's a thing, don't you know? Such a good face. Don't you know me? I was brought here out of nowhere. God, it's so good, man. I wasn't told the slightest detail about what was gonna happen here. Oh, that! Yeah, we don't have many people qualified to be prosecutors here in Gensokyo. Odds are you were dragged here to act as one. What, and that's just fine? Trials are serious business, aren't they? A total novice was assigned as prosecutor, just as I arranged. A novice like her won't be able to control the courtroom. This trial will flow as I please. Hiya! Everything is in the palms of the great Patchouli's hands. Hey, she's doing some kind of pose. You get him, Patchy. Huh. I didn't know they let you stand on the stand like that. Okay. Hold on a second. This is a murder trial, right? Grimoire, book from the SDM's library. There might be a collector who'd want it. Mistress. The mistress of the SDM and Patchy's close friend. Sides with her no matter what and assists her in a variety of ways. Sakuya-san, the elegant chief mate of the SDM. Will stop time and forge any evidence needed if her mistress so desires. Alice, a city sect magician and puppeteer who was dragged here to be a prosecutor. For some reason sensible compared to those around her. Wait, where's Aki? Where's the Aki profile? Did such a serious incident really happen here in Gensokyo? I guess you really are clueless. What should we do, spectators? We've got a newbie here! So do you care if we do a tutorial? I've never heard of a newbie prosecuting a case. You're supposed to do your tutorials before you stand in court. That's a good image. Why is the cast of Toho 3 plus Rika in the audience? Why is the peanut gallery all them? He's just in the corner. Who cares? Let's talk about Xenogears. What the fuck is Xenogears? It would have been nice if they let you use Weltall 2 a little longer, right? Yes, please. This is nonsense. That judge actually went and requested an audience. A spectator participation trial, eh? Neat. Xenogears. I've got a question, Patchy. You got a question? Why am I standing next to you? I mean, I'm your defense attorney. We're on the same team. Is that really how this works? Don't worry, I'll generally be the one to move the trial along. You just stand next to me and say stuff that sounds like advice. Then I'll pretend to figure stuff out in response. Oh, okay, I'm a helper character. I understand completely now. Hey, we're not deciding roles for a game of Mafia here. Your role could be lunatic. The possibility isn't zero, huh? Xenogears, Xenosaga, Xenoblade. Oh, really? I had no idea. If anyone's a lunatic here, wouldn't it be you? Like a wet slap noise. No bass on that at all. Now then, I'll go ahead and explain this court's proceedings for the sake of our feeble-minded prosecutor. What a vast ocean of absurdities. Swim! As for the incident, let's have a civilian with no relation to the police explain. Incident resolution is her hobby, after all, you callin' Snai? We just started, and I've already got a lot of things I want to butt in and say. But I have an inkling as to who is about to show up. Oh, it's Youmu. Now then, please state your name and occupation, witness. I'm Hakude Reimu, and I'm this game's protagonist. Or so she thinks. And this is my wonderful donation box. I mean, it's under my butt right now, but who cares? I already know what you're itching to say. Crowdfunding makes the world go round. So donate to me already, damn it! She's pretty confident, ain't she? What's with this atmosphere? What, is she about to take off like fucking Tails? The protagonist just made her entrance. Everyone is desperately holding back their shock at just how unbelievably obnoxious you are. Got a clue! What's the deal? I came here under no work obligation and everything. I'm investigating this incident for all of you as part of my hobby. I don't have to do this. So what's wrong with asking to get paid? Why does she even make incident resolution her hobby then? She ought to pick something more suitable for her stature. While it may be true that you're always resolving the incidents of Gensokyo, today's incident is a murder! It's different from the incidents that came before it. So why are you investigating like you're a cop? Come on, that's obvious. Because I'm the protagonist. I can never die. Even if you were to treat me as the culprit, stuff would happen and the true culprit would reveal themselves. Ugh. This is a spin-off game, right? So protagonists get special treatment. Why does she know this too well? It's a fan game, not a spin-off. It'd affect the main series if I died, so it can't be allowed to happen. Anyway, a murder is still an incident. I'll go ahead and resolve this for you as the Hakude Shrine Maiden. With my protagonist powers. Yikes. I see. I understand your assertion. I may be the judge here, but I can't help but desire your death. I'll be keeping the lid of Hell's boiling pot wide open for you at all times. I agree with that. That's the wrong game, and also the judge shouldn't be saying stuff like that. She's the jock type in a shark movie who never shuts up, huh? The one who gets eaten first. In other words, that's right. It's a noble role, one that can only finally be fulfilled after death. Notorious B.I.G. I can see why everyone wants her dead. Could you tell me about the incident, Reimu? I'm totally in the dark here. I'd like all the info I can get. Oh, well, I guess I've got no choice. I guess the protagonist is gonna have to explain things. Maybe everyone's right. Maybe she does need to die. The incident on our hands today is a genuine murder. A rare event here in Gensokyo. You want me to go get my bottle of alcohol? I don't know if that's a good idea. The victim is Sayoji Iyuko. She's the mistress of Hakigokuro and a ghost. A ghost? Hold on here. If she's a ghost, doesn't that mean she's already dead? So, does the idea of murder even hold up here? It's not like dying twice is a rarity in Gensokyo. Hold on a second, this calls the very basis of this trial into question. Slip. We've got a dead woman, so we're having a trial. It's been so long since I presided over a murder trial. I'm super excited for this. That judge sure is something. Okay, then let me give a quick rundown of the incident. Iyuko was struck in the head in a small shed near Hakigokuro and was dead. And this is her autopsy report. Iyuko's autopsy report added to the court record. Time of death unknown. Died instantly from a blunt wound to the back of the head. Stomach contained lots of fried chicken. Hold on. You did one? You did an autopsy? On a ghost? Well, yeah, that's standard for anybody in a murder incident. Anyone who's seen CSI could have told you that. Come on, Els, give me the types. Whoa, whoa, the letterboxing. Ah! How fix? Saigo Yuko's autopsy report. Victim has a large bump on the back of her head that looks like a gag at first glance. In addition, the victim has 51,427 bone fractures, and she was struck 873,980,004 times. She also has an irregular pulse. Okay. I can't read. Hagare Shrine. The Hagare Shrine representative of Gensokyo. It seems always resolving incidents made her begin acting like a cop. Alright, I could read it. I don't know what happened here, but yeah, this broke. Save and reload. Okay. Okay, I can save and reload. How do I reload? How do I reload the game? Hit space on the save screen. Goodbye. Alright. Continue game. You liar! You lied to me! Haven't you seen CSI? This was a lot more important than all that drivel about protagonist dying or whatever. No. No? Game restart? You want me to game restart? I'll game restart. I'll do it right now. Bet. Save the game. Click the big X. Goodbye, game. Alright. Come back, game. You think it's gonna do it again when I get new evidence? Here we are. We're back. Yeah! Yeah! Alright, we're back to normal. Okay. A single blunt strike to the head, Quite the gruesome incident. It's horrible, right? The idea of giving someone a peaceful death with a single blow. If you're gonna kill someone, you gotta go all the way and instill fear in their descendants. Hey now, protagonist. If it were me, I'd give them a slow death while sucking away at them. Yeah, you show them, Remy. You show them. It'll be slow and it'll be painful. Just how many years would that take? As for why I made my arrest, no Chinaman can be involved if it's a mystery. So I arrested her. I see. Following Nox's 10 commandments, she doesn't belong after all. What are those? Yeti! What's that all about? You didn't have any evidence or anything! Just so you know, I'm definitely not the only one in Gensokyo breaking Nox's rules. Who's Nox? What are Nox's rules? I'm kidding, I'm kidding. I had a proper reason for arresting this China woman. I came all this way to testify about it. It's a set of rules that are meant to follow when writing mysteries. Oh. I see. This court would like to ask you to testify about the incident then. Alright, as soon as we get to the testimony, I'm gonna go grab my bottle. Alright? Hey, Sakuya, what's testify mean? It's one of the basic rules of a trial. Witnesses testify and they're cross-examined in regards to their testimony in order to reveal more details. Trials are noisy things that use testimony to reach the truth. Okay. I see. Patchy sure is something being able to stand down there and do that. This game's selling point is cross-examining testimony, you know? Selling point? What part of asking for testimony makes for a selling point? You really don't know anything, huh? Allow me to teach you then. You continuously throw pointless, irrational arguments at lies or misunderstandings in witness testimony. You use shouts or various rhetorics as more or less threats to nitpick every last inch of what they say. Throw in some mob psychology and denial of human integrity to totally destroy their state of mind. And that's the true essence of testimony and cross-examination. Or by another name, congressional debate tactics. What kind of corrupt government are we talking about here? This isn't quite how you described it, Sakuya. It appears not. Anyway, go ahead and testify about whatever, Reimu. For the rest, let's just go with the flow. What's the flow? I told you I came here totally clueless about all this. I haven't the slightest about how to cross-examine. Jeez, fine, I guess I'll help you then. Get ready for something totally unprecedented. Oh, a tutorial for the enemy! Are you okay, Patchy? That one looked like it hurt. Like, she went to do her bounce and she didn't stick the landing. Recovered like a, you know, recovered flawlessly, of course, but she definitely just smacked her head up the fucking desk. Alright. Yuko's murder. Alright, I'm gonna go murder my liver. I'll be right back, chat. Let me go get my drink. Mind the door's very loud. Here I go. I gotta get water as well. I don't, you know, go a little crazy. Woohoo! Okay. Come on now. Here I am. Listen to this clink. Plastic. Glass. Couldn't even tell the difference, could you? Alright. Job gone. Alright. Yuko's murder. Yesterday, Yuko, the mistress of Hakigokuro, was struck in the head with a blunt object, likely the dumbbell left at the scene, and killed. The scene of the crime was left open. It seemed that anyone could enter and exit freely. Like the mix of the theme, it's Patchy's theme. There was fried chicken scattered all over the scene, indicating that an intense struggle took place. The murder weapon was definitely that bloody iron dumbbell left at the scene. No doubt about it. And with all that info, I was left with no choice but to conclude the China woman did it. That's a hell of a conclusion. That's just real Alice. What? What? She got real hands, dude. She got real hands. Alright, that's my cue. That's my cue. Okay. Big shot. Tip. With a cross-examination. Present evidence somewhere once and... Wait, what? Let it loop around through the testimony. Wait. What? Present evidence somewhere once and let it loop around through the testimony. So basically, press everything, get it wrong once, and then I can get it right, right? I'm assuming that's what you meant. If it is, then the way you typed it is confusing the shit out of me, and if it isn't what you meant, then I don't know what you mean. Press everything after you've done the other stuff. Okay. So you want me to present evidence first right away, and then just match the text, then press everything. Okay. Alright, okay. There were so many things I wanted to butt in and say that my body wouldn't even let me speak up. It was so mind-boggling that she grew fingers. A vicious blow to the head with an iron dumbbell? Is the culprit a ninja? Your Honor, dumbbells are clearly strength weapons. If it had been a ninja, she would have taken 0 damage and wouldn't have died. What the hell are you guys talking about? This is the dumbbell in question, by the way. Iron dumpy. Could be mistaken for a baguette at first glance. By who? By who? Soak with the sweat from countless action stars training montages. A precious beloved item more important than your life in Choaniki. Chad, I gotta play that game. I gotta play that game. That game's got a legendary name. Hold on, we keep getting new evidence, but what's this court record? Jeez, fine, this is important, so pay attention. You can check the court record anytime during a trial with the R button. If you're on a keyboard, the R button is on S, and the L button is on A. Let me see. Which one's the R button here? What's L button do? What the hell happened? Oh, okay. Well, that was weird. Good. Very good. And if you press the R button again, you can check character profiles. Huh? What? Which one's the R button? Oh, and by the way, only the defense gets access to the court record. The prosecution can't see it. What? I thought it was weird that you were explaining it to her. Now then, please begin your cross-examination of the witness's testimony. Cross-examination? I told you I still have no clue what I'm supposed to do. You still don't get it, but you said it earlier. That there were a ton of places where you wanted to butt in. Yeah, and so what? That's the very core of courtroom games. As for what's about to happen next, it's another thing that nobody ever teaches you despite how critical it is. The fundamental rule of a trial. The fundamental rule of cross-examination. Hiya! Pressing everything! Yuko's murder. So I can just present raw, right? Wait, why do I even have HP at that? Why do I even have HP? What? Alright. Where am I? What was I doing? Present. Present. Yeah. What was that? Was that a plate of spaghetti? Chat, rewind that. Somebody rewind that and pause. You see that? Is this spaghetti? Was this spaghetti? What are you doing? Huh? I mean, I'm presenting evidence. You aren't supposed to do that until you've learned how. Modern education! This is the same type of absurdity that kids who attend cram school experience from the world right away. You're in the middle of a tutorial, prosecutor! Therefore, your actions are limited. But in return, when you achieve your objective, we'll shower you with unearned amounts of praise. That's what tutorials are! Right. So I'm like, it's Alice right now. This is how kids' patterns of thinking gradually short out. Could we somehow make this into a proxy battle between the sciences and the arts? Abandon that unsettling idea! Alright. We've been listening to the same testimony on repeat for a bit now. Isn't this going to drive the witness kind of crazy? You know, having to repeat the same testimony letter for letter, word for word at the press of a button? Nah, I'm good. Outside of the first time, I've just been playing a recording. You have? But you know, posing to go along with my recording, it feels unexpectedly pointless. I didn't realize until I realized it until I tried it. Come on, hurry up and release the witness from her banquet of shame. What? What do you want me to do? I told you already. Press everything. Press statements with the L button. That's the basics of the courtroom games. Getting answers wrong on purpose just to see all the dialogue. It's like not being satisfied until you found all the chests in a dungeon. The desire to chew through every last bite of a game you've bought. Fleep. That's what pressing everything is for. There's nothing more obnoxious than doing it during a real trial, though. Pressing everything. It's a pain, but I guess I'll have to do it. Alright. Mata! That was chat! What was that? I saw that plate! Was that food? A dumbbell. Why is takedown the only level up move Beldam learns anyway? It's a good question. It kind of makes it's like pointless. Why can it not learn anything else? I mean, it evolves at level 20, right? But like, and you know, you get it as I mean, in some games you get it earlier, but when it was initially released, it was a gift Pokemon you got at the end of the game, right? So like, if you were leveling it up, it's like whatever, because you know, you're at a point you could just grind it. But if you want to use one for like a story playthrough, then you get stuck with takedown the whole time. And it's like, why? It's so pointless. Why isn't the only Pokemon like that? Surely it's to make it annoying to level up and evolve into Metagross, right? But like I just said, Aki, like, when you get Beldam in the original game, it's not that hard to do that. But that, like, what is the earliest you can get Beldam in a Pokemon game anyway? And mind you, chat, Beldam's catch rate, just because it's a gift Pokemon, its catch rate doesn't matter. But its catch rate is like fucking 3 or some bullshit like that. It's really, really bad. But when they made it a wild Pokemon, they didn't change it. So catching a Beldam that only knows takedown is terrible. Because all it does is chip itself out. And its catch rate is poop. You get Matag at level 20 anyway, so it's no big deal. Why are we talking about Pokemon? Someone died, damn it! Yeah, we get it. We're not taking this seriously. From here on out, the Beldam line is going to come up every time someone says dumbbell. This is an unavoidable fate. I was expecting Dumbledore. Sakuya! I want a Beldam! I'm terribly sorry, mistress. It was cut from Gen 9. No! It was, wasn't it? The scene of the crime was left open. It seemed that anyone could enter and exit freely. What? What did she just say? What? That was not hold it. What did she just say? Hold on, who drew this diagram? The protagonist before your very eyes, of course. I have to ask. Sometimes it says 100 points for Gryffindor in Japanese. There's just no way it says that. There's just no way it says that. I have to ask. Do we need this? Do we really need this thing? All right, can you explain what this says to me real quick? So I see Youmu on the floor, and I see a dumbbell. Yep, I see the open entrance, but what's the red stains do? Listen closely for Gryffindor ni Hyakuten. Okay, that should be in English. Oh, well, I got the updated version you gave me in the last minute, but Ari means dumbbell. Oh, okay, that wasn't what I was asking. I can see that it's a picture of a dumbbell. You dumbbell. I was right. Text. 1 carrot, 2 potatoes. Oh, it's a shopping list. It's a floating shopping list. Why does her tea have the character for you on it? I thought it might be nice to have. Picture gags will help us feel like more of a team than text gags. A leader who can draw is a leader fit for bringing everyone together. You as hot water? What? I didn't know that. So that means Yuko's name is Hot Water Girl? Hot water, hot water. Hot water girl. That's her name. She's boiling, she's smoking, she's hot. That deserves a drink. Oh, small shot. Just a little guy. Why are we talking about this right now? What's the shopping list or whatever written on the edge? Judging from the ingredients, it's either for curry or meat and potato stew. I'm unable to judge which, however. Why'd you make a list of ingredients for curry when it was fried chicken that was found at the scene? I didn't have anything else to write on, so I scribbled down what I needed for dinner on that. What? And I didn't have any seasoning, so I just grilled it all. There was fried chicken scattered all over the scene, indicating that an intense struggle took place. Fried chicken. It's all flabby and dried up now, but I'll go ahead and submit it as evidence. Nakatsu fried chicken added to the court record. Tasty. Why does fried chicken being everywhere make you think an intense struggle took place? You always see it being thrown back and forth at rundown izakaya at the edge of town. It's like how an English gentleman throws his glove to mark a duel. Stop inserting noble English concepts into izakaya lovers' quarrels. This fried chicken, it's from Nakatsu, isn't it? It's good with rice. Fried chicken was the only food discovered at the scene, by the way. The idea of eating nothing but fried chicken gives me an upset stomach. Pachi, pachi, pachi. That must be nice. Being young. Isn't Yuko pretty old? She's also dead. The murder weapon was definitely that bloody iron dumbbell left at the scene. Mogura. Oh, look at that! Look at that little creature. But why was there just a dumbbell conveniently there at Hakugokuro? Maybe Yuko confused it for food. Ha ha ha, she would never. Nobody could possibly confuse a dumbbell for food. Yeah, food and dumbbells are nothing alike at all. It'd be super lame to get him confused. Let's go home and play some PlayStation games. Wait, I've got work today. It's a fact that humans can't live without enough iron, though. The more you know! Blood's got plenty of iron. It's super good for your health. I trust that statement just about as much as I trust a good for your health sign at a ramen restaurant. And with all that info, I was left with no choice but to conclude the China woman did. I gotta be ready for that. You're joking, right? Surely you're joking. How can you possibly decide this China woman is the culprit from that testimony? I think the China woman in question knows that better than anyone. Huh? Oh? Looks like you really do know something. Well, it's more like I realized something after hearing about the case just now. And what is that? Yesterday I went to Hakigokuro on an errand. What? Good grief. I can't believe you'd keep quiet about that until now. How very Ace Attorney of you. That's a nice faulty memory you've got. I got complimented for that. Wait! No, the problem here is that you were the one who called me to Hakigokuro, Patchy. But as soon as I got there, you sent me straight back to the Scarlet Devil Mansion. Wait, hold on, isn't that some really important testimony? That's right, and that's why I arrested Meiling, no questions asked. Yeah, I agree that she's suspicious, but so is Patchouli. You know, it doesn't really matter, but it's Patchouli this and Patchy that. Can't everyone just call me the same name? You're right. That really doesn't matter. I see! So that's why you arrested the China woman, Ren. Hey, I'm not done yet. I finally have a general grasp on the incident. The victim, Saiyoji Iyuko, was murdered at Hakugokuro. Meiling was called out by Patchouli, so she had happened to be there at one point. And as a result, she was arrested as a suspect. That seems to be the gist. You just had to go through a tutorial, yet here you are, talking like you're the protagonist. You're the prosecutor! Your job is to get a guilty verdict on this China woman. Stand up straight, face forward, and run with a smile. Hey, Patchouli. Hey, Patchy, stop encouraging the enemy. Do you really have a desire to save me? I might not be able to say I don't, but if I perchance do, then that doesn't necessarily mean... Stop acting like a boss trying to avoid taking responsibility. Anyway, we have a vague grasp on the incident now. Vague indeed. We know nothing of the culprit's motive. Now, a motive to kill doesn't always have to be something big and grandiose. Like that episode of Detective Conan with the coat hanger. What episode was that? I might have seen that one. It's not like Gensokyo's incidents had very big motives behind them. Chad, I've watched a lot of Conan, just saying. I've watched, there's like 900 episodes. Buddy, not counting filler, I've watched over 300 of them. I might have seen that episode, assuming it wasn't filler. I got really into Conan. I actually got really into Conan. Come to think of it, it sounds like you were at the scene too, Patchouli. Yeah, they broke it 1K episodes. But if you remove the filler, then they haven't. They also have like 22 movies or some shit like that. Was anyone else there when the crime took place? Well, there wasn't a fried chicken party going on there at the time. So it's very possible she could have invited others. Oh, about that. Actually, at the time... Marisa just showed up to give Gryffindor 100 points. I wasn't expecting such a deep male voice. The star has arrived. Marisa? That's right, on the day of the incident. Little old Marisa here was at the scene of the crime. Huh? And I witnessed the moment of the crime clearly with my own 2 eyes. You what? You did? Really? Lo, Marisa's only lied 13 times in her whole life. I'm a sensible person. Race, human. Job, magician burglar. Borrows things from the library often. Always prioritizes the gifts of the material world. Yo, this corner theme is bumping though. Yes, my innocence is going to be proved. This is bad. Marisa was with me the whole time while I killed Yuko. Oh shit, she was there. I completely forgot. I completely forgot. I bet I gotta bribe her with a book. I'll try to remember what happened back then, but in Cockney English. I've got a frog in me throat. Can't blame me. I ain't having a giraffe, Gov. Everything's going all pear-shaped. You're a diamond geezer, you are. This is a bit dodgy. I'm off down to the rubber dub. Fancy a Cooper. I'm not hanging about like a bad smell. I'm off to see a man about a dog. Yep. Good God, how do they even communicate in the East End? Ah! I'll drink to that one. A little shot is giving us soul. So who's the culprit then? Crap! I've got to do something to keep Marisa's mouth shut. Now, don't be in such a rush. The atmosphere in here is a little too stiff. Trial or not, don't forget that we're in Gensokyo. Mari. Let's be easy going about this. I suppose I too was impatient when presented with the possibility of solving this in one fell swoop. The spectators are a bit more tense than usual with this being a murder trial too. What'd you eat this morning, huh? You had seafood for breakfast? Isn't it weird how doing your social network game dailies takes up a whole hour? That's why I don't do them anymore. Ba-ba-boom! Ever since Hunter x Hunter resumed, I've been worried about whether it's actually gonna finish. You are not alone on that, random person in the gallery. You're not alone on that. I mean, it's taken so long that Akaki's ended. Look, the spectators are getting all heated up. So, what I'm gonna do is chill the room out with my testimony. Chill? Ain't that right, Patchouli? What you got there, champ? I get it now. That's a sign from Marisa just now. She wouldn't bother getting involved if there wasn't something in it for her, after all. I'm sure I can get her to behave if I present the right evidence. Patchy, this is going to save me, right? Calm down. Now, have you ever seen that Black-White's involvement improve a situation before? You're right. Now then, the court would ask that you testify, Kirisami Marisa. As for the theme, it'll be the anxieties of growing old. Oh, that's a classic Marisa fan thing right there. Okay, so what am I doing here? The anxieties of growing old. So what am I doing here? Am I just pressing everything? and then presenting wrong and then presenting right? Is that what I'm doing? So before I hit the button, you know, I gotta make sure I gotta ignore, you know, press everything, fail at present, loop once, present right place. Okay. Wait, it's the testimony first. Whoops. First off, I'm worried about my legs and hips deteriorating. A decrease in stamina is going to lead to a decrease in energy. I can't ignore my eyes going bad either. Having old eyes makes the simple act of looking at stuff a pain. Thanks, Marisa. You just reminded me I'm not wearing my blue light glasses. I gotta get those right now. The anxiety's growing old. I look like a fucking nerd. That's okay. I wear them inside. Only I can see them. Feeling kind of wicked. And most importantly, our financial troubles. A weak safety net's got a lot of repercussions. I want to keep living like I'm young mentally and not let my age get to me. I think I just pulled a muscle in my shoulder. Oh, by the way, I'm really hankering for a new criminal right about now. Wow, look how obvious that is. Holy shit, that's obvious. What was the deal with that blatant request at the end? I get it! That was a clear sign from Marisa. A Mari sign, if you will. I don't want to hear shit about my jokes. I'll advance by presenting the right evidence at the right statement. Because that's how courtroom games work. The worries of old age, That really struck a chord with me. It looks like our once excited crowd has quieted down now, too. Even if I save up anime to watch when I get old, joining in on discussions is gonna be no fun. I'm gonna have to do speedruns of Resident Evil 2 Tofu Survivor to help prevent dementia. What? How does that help prevent dementia? And anything that just promotes insanity? Why would you do that? I know what that is, Chad. I know all about Tofu Survivor. I'm gonna start doing full 1cc's of Burning Fight every day. Who cares? Let's talk about Garborg's BGM and Joy Mech Fight. Old age visits upon everyone. This is an unavoidable fate. Thanks to that, the elderly are made into constant victims of scams. It's pretty much cliche now. Maybe I should start thinking about when I get old too, Sakuya. I'm quite confident it's too early for that, mistress. Does that mean you aren't worried about getting old then? Well, I can manipulate time, so... Now then, we had the prosecutor perform the previous cross-examination as a special exception. But the defense attorney will be the one to question this witness, as is the norm. Huh? What was there to even cross-examine? Perhaps I'll start with the good old press everything approach. And after I'm done... Please begin your cross-examination now! Alright. My favorite character is Mistress. Actually, I like Alice. Alice is this game's, you know, is this game's straight man. She's great. Boku ra enji de tanet. What? Did she just call herself an angel? Just call herself an angel? It's probably Zana, because her title is Xanadu, right? So it's like Zana, Zana, Zana. Work out, and thusly you shall be saved. Oh, we've got a gym cultist here. You're right, though. The benefits of working out can't be ignored. There's quite often scientific basis behind it, after all. Yep, and anxiety is a key factor in why people don't exercise. Just because you grow old doesn't mean you've gotta accept it and act old. This is quite the insightful testimony. Little old Maria's testimony is always insightful. Chat, tomorrow might be leg day. I need to check up with my buddy, see if he's available tomorrow. Probably after the stream. But I'm hoping we can go tomorrow and I can do my first leg day. That's gonna be great. Just be sure it doesn't go from being insightful to being insightful. Got him! Huh? Oh, you see, insightful means it's helpful, and insightful could be taken as it causing... Word punch shouldn't be used in the middle of a conversation! I'm sorry, but what did you just cut me off with when you said that? I heard, it sounded like a fucking Vinny noise. that just sounded like a Vinny noise. Bianchi! Not to mention, it only makes sense because this game uses a novel format. I'm sorry. Nice fucking pinchers you got there, Marisa. Frame where they turn my hands into mushrooms. I'm the mushrooms now. Look at them. From the elbow, the stem, the toadstool. Rima, you gonna help me? That's alright, Marisa. It's okay. It's just a fan game. Your hands will be okay in the next one. Good grief, I feel like my testimony's been dirtied now. Anyway, I'll keep going. Aging deteriorates more than just your body. Isn't this black-white the biggest cause of anxiety here? I can't ignore my eyes going bad either. Having old eyes makes the simple act of look at that stuff a pain. This conversation's definitely past the level of someone who's still referred to as a girl, huh? Patchy, you're just now realizing that. The one thing you can keep doing even after getting old is study. But it works your eyes hard. Studying is directly linked to your eyes. Little old Maria's testimony is always insightful. Mari. Now that we've learned the true terror of having our eyes grow old, what should we do about it? That's obvious. Whip up a stew. Enjoy the present. So that's your conclusion. Humans should stop worrying so much and just live their best lives in the now. Oh, what an unfettered lifestyle you can live when you don't let yourself be crushed by anxiety. This does completely go against the theme of the testimony, though. And most importantly, our financial troubles. A weak safety net's got a lot of repercussions. What was that one? Consciously considering your safety net. That's something you've got to do if you're around middle class or something, or so. But for us yokai, I'm not sure if it really... No, actually, it definitely doesn't matter. Pachi, 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 pachi. We never get sick or anything. Viewing relief measures as something favorable may be one of the faults of the human heart. I feel bad interrupting such a serious conversation, but this is, well, a murder trial. Talk about the actual case, please. You're way too late with that. Little old Maria's testimony is always insightful. Thanks, Maria. Very cool. I want to keep living like I'm young mentally and not let my own age get to me. You're only as old as you feel. They say that you become old the instant you become self-aware of your old age. That was me 5 years ago. Those few who continue to resist acknowledging it, no matter how pathetic it makes them look, only they are capable of becoming respectable adults. But on the other hand, it's a bad idea to stifle yourself by being too conscious of your childishness too. Could you two pick some easier words to express what you're talking about? Complex explanations don't suit your rash style of speech to begin with, Marisa. Sakuya, do you think I should maybe stop acknowledging my childishness and live however I want to? You're eternally childlike, mistress, so you don't need to think about any of this. No, I'm just eternally Scarlet, not eternally young. I'm unsure how to interpret that. So what Marissa's trying to say is this. Know your limits, and then break those limits. I don't really get it, but it sounds cool. Little Maria's testimony is always hecka insightful. By the way, I'm really hankering for a new grimoire right about now. What the? Oh, a grimoire, you say? One of those book things. Yeah, like those ones in the Scarlet Devil Mansion's library, those things. Oh, I see, I see. Hey, Your Honor, are you really going to let them have this conversation? It's clear what this is. Yes, a leisurely chat about their shared interests. And I'm saying that's abnormal to have during a trial. The Yeti. If that's really true, then the anxiety of growing old wouldn't come up as a topic either. What the hell is this trial? I can't help but sympathize with Alice. Come on, we're in chill time. Relax a little. I don't want to hear that from the one who was just having a completely serious conversation about the anxieties of growing old. A grimoire, Right here, this is where I'm supposed to present evidence. This is easy mode. What's this? Marisa looks over as if she wants a grimoire. Pick evidence with the R button and present it with the L button. Marisa mixed a subtle message for me into her testimony just now. A sign that nobody else would notice. A message that only I can decipher. I'll have to be just as subtle and meet her demands without anyone noticing. I'll have to present the right evidence at the right statement. Mana mana do 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 do. Grimoire. Mana mana do 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 do. Mana mana do 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 do. Mana mana do 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 do. How about some chicken? Here, Marisa, take a look at this evidence. Look, see, you want it, do you, girl? I guess she didn't like that. Why are you suddenly trying to feed Marisa? I ought to just carry a can of Meow Mix with me at all times so I have something to give to strays. Your Honor, she clearly just tried to bribe the witness. Absolutely unacceptable. You shouldn't give Meow Mix to strays. Save it for your actual pet cat. I regret my actions. That's not the problem. She's right. The strong pet food they sell in the stores is typically poisonous to stray cats. Treat me like a stray cat. Come on, how cheap do you think I am? Okay, I have a question. Is that tech? What happened? What? What happened to my extra guys? I didn't mean to do that. What? Why is my fourth extra guy gone? Here, Marisa, take a look at this evidence. Look, see, you want it, don't you, girl? I didn't mean to do that. I meant to exit it out. What is happening? Okay, so the present wrong is the same no matter what. So we can just it should automatically loop when I press everything. Just to be sure. Okay, yeah, it's the blue text there. I mean, it's in her monologue. I got it. Hey, Marisa, you can have this grimoire. I gotta open my window. I'm starting to sweat. Oh, thanks. I lied! Everything I said was a lie. What? What? Yeah, now that I think about it, I guess I never saw the moment of the crime or nothing. My memory's all hazy. Guess I might be getting old. Oh man, I'm anxious. I'm so anxious. Yeah, the elderly should just act their age and sit around and do nothing. That completely goes against what you were just talking about. But you were at the scene of the crime on the day the incident took place, yes? I might have been, I might not have been. Kinda thinking yeah, kinda thinking yeah. There's no way around it. This is blatant bribery. There's no way this is seriously happening. Now, we should listen to the witness. Besides, you can't be charged with perjury for not remembering something. This corrupt government! So with all that settled, I'm gonna head on home. Smell you later. Bye. Hey! It appears our witness has fled the courtroom. Chaser! Good grief. Come now, you're a prosecutor. You shouldn't act on your emotions. If you're a prosecutor, act like one and perform your duties. I'm not gonna take that from someone who just committed bribery. Indeed, we are still in the middle of a trial. We can't just leave the courtroom. Then what do we do? Allow me to allow you to taste the taste of despair. Excuse me? Who do you think you are right now? Just because you know, just because you deal on the colors of black and white doesn't mean you get to play like him. I still have 3 witnesses in waiting. 3 of them? You understand what that means, yes? 3? Trickling in witnesses bit by bit for no reason is a cliche move in trials nowadays. Yeah, and I want to know why the judge is using that cliche move. Don't give up, Alice. You're the normal one here. In other words, they were all at the scene of the crime. If there were that many people there, then why'd I get arrested? The next witness will surely provide an answer to that question. This witness took a photo at the scene of the murder. And that very photo served as the determining factor in why you were arrested, China woman. What? I wonder how many deciding factors for her arrest we're going to see in this trial. Photos? If we're talking Toho and photos, then it must be the second most convenient fanwork character next to Yukari. True. Oh shit! Look at them bat wings. Please state your name and occupation, witness. I'm gonna take a drink before she opens her mouth. I'm not ready for this. Here we go. Hey, ha. Whoa, whoa. Ah, hello. I'm the owner of that old media that's always packed with energy. I'm the owner of the Boom Boom Modern newspaper. Shamemaru. This is so stupid. So you're aware that it's old media then? Yeah, newspapers barely sell at all nowadays. So in that regard, a murder case will make for a great article. Let's go ahead and list out all the facts and the non-facts then. Thanks for clearly and concisely presenting to us why old media has declined. Now that I'm here, I'll unveil another feature of this game. By pressing the delete key, you can take a screenshot. It'll make a folder inside the game's folder and save it in there. Screenshots? But since this is a mystery game, don't you have to be careful about spreading spoilers? What are you talking about? This game has no spoilers. Do whatever the heck you want. And that is why we're here today, chat. You can use this feature from the start of the game, by the way. No Tengu needed. Shady trial. So I understand that you took a photo of the scene of the day of the incident. In other words, that means you were there at the scene too. Yes, I was drawn in by the smell of fried chicken. It's over for you as soon as you stop feeling reluctant to eat your own kind. You know, I'm started to think this every time a new one comes out, but... Are these witnesses really sensible people? Well, that's certainly rude. Yuyuko asked me to take a commemorative photo, that's all. Oh-ho, commemorative photo, you say? Commemorative photo taken before and after the incident for incomprehensible reasons always have some kind of evidence in them. It's a rule, a law, a universal constant. So that's why they get forced in for nonsensical reasons so often. Indeed, having a photo from before the crime certainly enables you to look for some hints. Right? They're useful, right? At the end of the game, too. For example, if you've got commemorative photos from during the story, you can show them next to the fin in the ending. It's true. Forced photos are what set up emotional moments. That's why they're so crucial, and why it won't die. Why I won't die. That Tengu's odds of dying just went up a little, huh? She's sorely mistaken if she thinks photographer characters don't die. Anyway, please go ahead and show us that commemorative photo or whatever it is you've got. Universal constants aside, it's likely to have a real clue in it. Here it is then. Go on, take a look. This is the commemorative photo taken 1 hour before the murder. Patchy, what are you doing in that photo? I mean, an hour is a long time. You know, you can't just assume. She's there! Patchouli's right there! Indeed, this is hard to believe. I never would have thought. Bonk. That Youmu was present at the scene of the crime. Yomu's supposed to be there. She's the gardener of Hakyukokudo. There you are, front and center, Patchy. This is certainly an unexpected development. Very well. The court will accept this commemorative photo as evidence. Pre-incident photo added to the courtroom record. A photo taken an hour before the incident shows the victim, Marisa, Youmu, and Patchy. I feel like I should ask, is this everyone who was at the scene? You see, there was a victim, Yuyuko, the gardener, Youmu, and then Marisa. It broke. The reporter of fantasy whose paper isn't selling well lately. Now she's a handy character who takes pictures and gives hints. And then Patchouli was there too. Also, she's not in the photo, but I think Meiling was there too. That's a lot of people! Ah, don't tell me you're suspecting me! I'm a photographer character. I would never be the culprit. You could certainly end up as a victim, though. I was called out there, but I didn't actually join in on the party. So why was I the only one arrested again? Some things happened, resulting in the development of an unexpected situation, basically. And just then, something strange happened. That cliche explains all the world's mysteries. Stop talking about my arrest like it's plasma! The purpose of a trial is to search for such questions. Now then, the court would ask that you testify about the statement of the scene of the time of the crime, witness. I mean, I left right after taking that photo. That's all I'm able to tell you about. That's plenty. I'm going to bring this farce of a trial to an end already. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have gotten cocky and ended up in that photo. There's nothing to do about it now, though. But right now, the only thing that proves I was at the scene is that photo. So maybe, just maybe, I can make it so I'm no longer in it. How could you possibly do that at this point in time? What? Day of the incident. On the day of the murder, I zoomed to the scene, snapped a photo, then zoomed back home. The Boom Boom Moto newspaper, a new start with a new look. As a special deal, issue number 1 is just 100 yen. What? What are you talking about? Well, in addition to my testimony about the day of the incident, I decided to put the focus on myself midway through. You know, like a college essay. There it is. That desire to be acknowledged you often see in high school book reports. I get it, but why is she doing it on the witness stand? I couldn't really care less about that. This testimony was certainly rather short, though. It's better for the difficulty if there are more places to press, so... Witness, next time, be sure to give at least 4 statements. Only a few statements? What is it, Patchy? If there's only a few statements, it's an implicit sign that pressing will make more show up. It sure is, huh? Refreshing to see the fourth wall get demolished like this. So basically, I'll press statements to bring out new testimony. And then, odds are that new statement will be where I present evidence. I've got a grasp on how to do it. As for the rest, get him, Patchy! You will do what's needed, yes? Ah, Sakuya, Patchy looked our way. Yes, I suppose she did. Now then, this could work. This could would ask that the defendants begin their cross-examination. Time to get those impressions. That wasn't English. That wasn't English at all. Dude, the fucking out of order errors, dude. The out of orders. On the day of the murder, I zoomed to the scene. So hold on, we gotta do this first. What do we do, Patchy? I want to kill her! Where are we even supposed to present anything against that stupid advertisement? No need to worry. We'll just make what's not there. If there are no places to present, I'll just press her until she coughs up some new ones. I know that's the norm and all, but you sure do say it like a villain. But we'll need some evidence to present there. It might not be a bad idea to give my evidence another check. A casual hint. Alright. The dev said he added that I want to kill her line to that box really late in development right before release, but it's gotten laughs consistently. Here, would you like an iron dumbbell? Please look at this, Your Honor. What is that? This used to be my mother. What? Patchy, if you're going to lie, at least tell a good lie. You know, I hear people say that a lot, but even assuming I did tell a good lie, what does that accomplish? I stand thoroughly corrected. If you've got the chance to tell a good lie, telling a brazen one instead is far more appropriate for a real villain. And you don't mind being labeled one. Anyway, that blatant lie of yours will earn you a penalty. I'm always prepared to pay the price for my lies. Why are you acting like a cool villain? Yo, my thing got shot, but then it didn't actually get shot. It's gone now. Dash? Who's dashing? Shamimru Dash. I see. So what you're saying is that Meiling is the culprit then? Logic, Patchy! I'd appreciate it if you didn't derail things. This testimony is important. The main point to take note of is that there were multiple people at the scene who could have committed the crime, right? Me, Youmu, Meiling, Marisa, and Patchouli. So that's 4 after you exclude me. That crow casually just excluded herself as a suspect. Yes, and on top of that, she's lying. She is? Your Honor, the defense believes this statement to be of importance. Please have it be added to the testimony. Indeed, it does seem rather important to the incident. But if we add statements, my advertising gets less space, relatively speaking. Don't worry, your unpleasant advertisement is a minus. So it's a plus that we get less of it. You have no clue what I've been through. Don't try to spin things like that. You could feel the cry of her soul from that one line just now, huh? At the same time, everything else she's saying is just arbitrary nonsense. And I'm going to use that against her. Now then, please add that statement to the testimony. Yes, by my newspaper. I'll add it by my paper. By my paper. What awful subliminal advertising. Meiling, Youmu, Marisa, and Patchouli were there at the scene of the crime, too. Okay. We just take a... That one burned. That burned! I'm burned! I'll kill you. I'm being intimidated with a character. What's that character say? This would normally call for immediate removal from the courtroom, but due to the witness's excessive annoyance, I'll allow this intimidation. You will? Can you feel it? The murderous intent from the spectators? I'm so afraid of newspaper solicitations, I can't even answer the door anymore. Shameless advertising earns nothing but disgust in this day and age. Who cares? Let's talk about wizards and warriors too. Where did I get off making it so saying yes to Malkill at the end gives you a game over? There's no saves! No passwords even! Is this a people's trial? Trial methods aside, I completely agree that your advertising is annoying. I won't give up. There's no such thing as bad publicity. I won't stop making my efforts known. I pity her. Oh, that was a big period. I pity the fool! Oh. My back felt that reference. Everyone here had Nintendo Power growing up, right? Number 1 goes for a lot these days. I had Nintendo Power. Oh, that's the Super Mario Brothers 2 one, right? I always used to draw routes through the maps. I don't know what you're all talking about. But isn't making the first issue of your product cheap common practice anyway? I'd hardly call it a special deal. To be honest, it's putting me in the red, but I'm willing to take the hit for future profits. It's not like 100 yen is much for a special discount for a newspaper anyway. Yeah, you should just do what the big players do and make it 80% off. Here it comes. Everyone wants stuff to be cheaper. Cheaper! That deflation mindset is why we've got prices ending with 99 all over the place. That's just common practice too. But yes, you certainly do see it everywhere. The way it was introduced was just plain silly, but this turned out to be a splendid social commentary. I think this trial just became a little more virtuous. I think it just got derailed, that's all. What do we do, Patchy? I want to kill her! Alright. I didn't press on the second statement just in case, you know, it did something, but I'll press on it now. Why was I arrested immediately when I wasn't even in the photo? Because you were there, China woman. She really does need to die. I see. So Patchouli's a suspect too. While it's true that defense attorneys and prosecutors commonly act as suspects in Ace Attorney, I've got nothing to do with this incident. You can't convince us of that now. You're in the photo. And why are you making yourself the center of attention in it anyway? Weren't you the girl of knowledge and shade? I'm unable to act under the sun, but free to do as I please in the shade. It's not what's inside that matters, it's being outside that matters. Get that shut-in mindset out of here. You really did force your way to the front, huh? I had trouble getting the camera to even focus. Oh, and speaking of focus, let's focus on the topic at hand. The boom boom battle. Oh, wait. Okay, hold on. Well, I have to present something here, right? Nice twirl. Karasu from Ninja Masters sure is cool. I know what you mean. I don't. It's no good trying to derail the trial. I'll keep bringing it back on track. Derail? How naive. You read into my line so shallowly just now, you were only able to lick the surface. His projectiles are strong. There was a hidden message in what I just said. Ninja Masters is something to be feared. I'm a big fan of fishnet stockings that serve no purpose. A lot of people are. But not me. But not me. My tastes are different. If I were to translate what I just said... Ooh, what a flip. That photo's a fake. A big fat phony. Why the SpongeBob quote? What? Hey, that guy's a phony. That's a SpongeBob quote? I thought that was a Family Guy quote. That's a Family Guy quote, isn't it? That guy's a phony. A great big phony. Yeah, that's Family Guy. That's not SpongeBob. A fake? What do you mean? To be more precise, I'm saying your testimony is what's fake. Take another look at this photo. Huh? Oh! Oh! There's some sort of bad at it now! Who did this? Who did this? You crop it right. Is that the best she could do? Haha, it's like you just pasted it on there. The photo is like this before you even present it if you check the details. Wait, really? I can explain, my mistress. What? When did that... Okay, maybe I should have looked at the evidence. You feel like it changed, but it must be your imagination. Yeah, I can't... The text is broken. I can explain, mistress. Chat, where is this Sakuya from? I'm actually a little afraid to ask that. At the same time, I'm curious. So I used paint. What's up with this photo? It's totally different now. An expert looked at it and said they found no traces of alteration. I didn't ask for the opinion of a self-proclaimed expert brought here by the media. This is undeniable proof that Meiling was at the scene of the crime. No, it's very deniable. Ugh, what a terrible edit. It's hard to believe, but there was a time where bad celebrity edits of that quality were praised. When technology grows too powerful, human demand, too, grows without limits. In other words, this bad edit is real! You just called it a bad edit! Stop calling it a bad edit. Oh, don't make her feel bad. She tried her best. It's that China woman's fault for not having any green screen pictures. Why are the ellipses red? Sakuya? Oh, I get it. Sakuya-san stopped time. And during that window, she forged the evidence. This trial is totally chaos. Is it totally spelled with 2 L's? Or am I crazy? That's weird. I don't remember Meiling being there when I took that. One look at the clothes and you'd probably figure out what's going on. Your Honor, the prosecution would like to highlight the possibility of unjust replacement of evidence. But if the date is already between overwritten, there's no way to confirm it anymore. This is actually a digital camera, believe it or not. And thus we suffer the ill effects of everything being made digital. Chee. That's just too bad for the prosecution. You're totally acting the part of a villain. Despite being meant to protect her, you're putting the defendant in the line of fire. You're a defense attorney, yet you only defend yourself. That can only mean one thing. Hey, Alice is really suspicious of you, Patchy. I can see why, though. Go on, continue your unsightly struggle. You could argue that this dealt a heavy blow to the credibility of this evidence. My newspaper is 100% credible. Give it up already, old media. Newspapers don't tell lies. It's just that they don't tell the truth either. They exaggerate a little. Yeah, right. Go home. How dare you? Well, whatever. I gotta advertise a lot at least. And I knew from the start I'd be able to make this incident into an article. So to be honest, I couldn't care less about the outcome of this trial either way. Do whatever the hell you want, okay? Yikes. So I leave you with this. Compulsory newspaper attack! Boom Boom Modern newspaper added to the court record. Old paper media that likely can't even be trusted to report the weather. Its comics are apparently all it's popular for. I feel like we got a glimpse into the reason the old media is declining. Can I read it? Chat, that's Conan. That's just Conan getting fucking slapped by Ron. That's it. That's the joke. I can't read it. This is not a joke. This is just violence. What the fuck? What? What? Good. But we was able to defeat a witness. We was? What the hell happened to you, Hawkeye? Did you fucking deteriorate while Oh my god. 2 of the 4 fiends remain. Our journey has just begun. Stop talking like this is a preview for the next chapter. Whoa! That's exactly right. There are still 2 witnesses left. Is that how trials work? Okay, bring it on. Who's next? That sounds like a line from the last panel too, Patchy. You killed my father! The next witness is one who we all knew would show up the moment Saigo Yuko was killed. We'll be calling the victim's retainer and gardener, Konbaku Youmu, to the stand. Come to think of it, you'd think she would have been eager to take the stand before anyone else. Is there a reason why such an important witness is only taking the stand this far into the trial? Well, you see, I think she's probably calmed down by now. Looks a little angry. Now then, please state your name and occupation, witness. Lady Yuyu. Witness? God, forgive me, Lady Yuko. I was unable to protect you from the clutches of that wicked assassin despite being so close. Gah! Where's the culprit? You're inhuman! You'll die by my blade! Hey, hold on. Is this witness okay? It looks like the murder of her mistress has caused her to totally lose her mind. Good grief. Is she even going to be able to perform her duties as a witness like this? I gave permission for her to carry her blades thinking it would calm her down, but it seems it wasn't of any help. What's wrong with you? Who did it? Who killed Lady Yuyu? This is not happening. It can't be happening. They'll pay for this. Goofy. Calm down, Youmu. This is a courtroom. This is a place for pursuing the truth. Needless violence or outbursts of excessive emotion will only serve to make us take the wrong path in our pursuit. Deny the path of evil and earnestly and sincerely convey to us your own facts. You're mad. Dance as we may, the courtroom isn't the place for swordplay. Come now, calm down and testify to us what happened that day. Will that reveal the culprit? I mean, we already know it's the China woman. Patchy! I just remembered. That's right, Patchouli, it's you! You're the culprit! Cheat! Looks like you're still confused. Remember that goofy scene? Remember the goofy scene made my mind go for a moment, but I think I'm feeling better for it. Chat, that noise I just made with my mouth hurt my mouth. The original line was a reference to traumatic children's play that nobody would know about, where the MC's love dies off screen in a traffic accident in Act 5. So instead you just put the word goofy in there, as if I played Kingdom Hearts? Because I haven't. The goofy scene sure is effective, huh? What are they talking about, chat? What are they talking about? What is this? What is this goofy? What is this? The goofy dies scene? What? What do you mean, the dark part of the cloud's heart? What do you want? The Goofy scene. The scene in Kingdom Hearts 2 where it looks like Goofy dies. I don't know, maybe you could slap a little more context on it. Because I had no idea what the hell you were talking about. No, I've never played Kingdom Hearts. Actually, I played 358 over 2 days. 100% of it. Your Honor, I will testify about what transpired that day. Oh, how well-mannered. I think we can expect to hear our first earnest testimony of the day. Very well, I accept your challenge. Testimony and cross-examinations aren't supposed to be a challenge for the defense to accept. This could be it. This could be my chance to prove Patchouli is the culprit. Whoever it was that killed Lady Yuko, I won't let you get away with it. Don't think for a moment you'll be leaving alive. But, can't we do something about the rampant intimidation in this courtroom? Alright. Patchouli did it. Patchouli and Marisa showed up to crash Lady Yuko's fried chicken party. My kind-natured mistress invited them to join, but I can't believe it ended up killing her. It's famous for parents showing up to watch their kids perform and then going totally speechless in shock as their child sings about the traffic accident. What the fuck? I was busy making fried chicken, so I didn't see the moment of the crime, but there's no mistaking it. The culprit is that person right there, Patchouli. Fried chicken sure is tasty. Oh my god. Thank you, Yoshi, for the raid. That reminds me, it's kind of like that Pikmin song, right? I know Uta. That song sounds like a fucking children's lullaby, and then the lyrics are just like maximum depression. It's basically about how the Pikmin, even though they see them, so they know they're completely expendable to Olimar, will still follow his his instruction. It's like what? You've got no logic to back you up. You're just going with the flow and calling whoever you see the culprit, aren't you? I felt just how much of an absurd experience that is multiple times today. However, she managed to convey the cries of her heart. Youmu, you didn't see Meiling at the party, right? I returned to the kitchen to continue making fried chicken after that commemorative photo was taken. I didn't even know she was at the party at all until today. Adding to that, I didn't even come face to face with anyone but you there, Patchy. But that photo just now proves I wasn't there. Which means you went all the way to Hakugokudo, didn't see a single person, then we went back home. What? That's just a falsification of facts. Anyway, Patchouli is the culprit. As the gardener of Hakugokudo, I will punish my mistress's killer. Chad, they gave her a hand for that. Look at that. It's got them milker hands all of a sudden. But then the other hand is like, it's like a mushroom again. Got a grippy. They're meant for her swords and Yuyuko. That's why she's got them. Her demeanor has softened. She's certainly calmed down now. Her words are one thing, but her body's still trying to kill. Isn't her demeanor irrelevant the moment she brings weapons into the courtroom? Very well, I'll face your testimony head on and shatter it. Patchy? The word is mightier than the sword! Oh, you were just trying to sound cool. What was that pose? What did she just do? Patchouli did it. Alright, hold on. Gotta save. Gotta press everything. Present wrongly. Where'd my lives go, chat? Where did all my lives go? Profiles. Half-Phantom Apprentice Gardener of Hakugokudo is very upset by Yuko's murder and thinks swords are the solution. You want a dumpy? Your Honor, the witness's testimony contradicts this piece of evidence. The burden of proof lies within the prosecution. You're the burden, and I'm the proof. Me and you and me. Dragon Quest VIII, me and you and me. Hey, come on now. The prosecutor's supposed to insult you when you present the wrong evidence. Huh? Insult? There indeed is a bit of a ritual to be performed when presenting the wrong evidence. Insulting the defense is an important part of the prosecutor's job. Go on, give me an insult, a clever one. An insult? Let's see. Snake, what happened? Snake? Snake! Let's move on. That wasn't even an insult. Here comes the shot. Alice's line here is normally, Major, can you hear me? Major. That's not an insult either. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Ground control to Major Tom. Crash? Well, that's rude. I just wandered over, drawn in by the aroma of fried chicken. So you're a fried chicken bandit. Who doesn't like fried chicken? Fried chicken's so good. If fried chicken wasn't good, then places like KFC wouldn't exist. Because there wouldn't be enough market. But you can make a place that sells exclusively fried chicken because fried chicken is good. This is just a fact of life. Alright? The only happy thing to have come of this was something I learned from the autopsy report. Most of my fried chicken was found inside Lady Yuko's stomach. Oh, our Phantom's doing donuts! Youmu is so happy. I'm sure Marisa was fed up with it being literally the only food there, just like I was. Hold on, we established you weren't even there during the last witness's testimony. But just now you admitted that you were! Gee! Oh, now that you mention it. Woo! We got so far off track I can't even keep facts straight anymore. This cord is like a tangled cord. We'll find the truth once we've unraveled it. Personally, I've had it with these monkey fighting snakes in this Monday to Friday courtroom. I'm going to bring this farce of a trial to an end. Okay. That is the censored version, yes. My kind-natured mistress invited them to join. I can't believe they ended up killing her. Bazinga! Oh no, why would you put that in here? No! Take it out! Take it out! Remove it! Get rid of it! Delete! Find a better word! What's a bazinga? Cringe is humor too. No! Stop changing the subject! I mean, you say that, but this testimony isn't really that important. Well, yeah, it's not. It's a boring piece of testimony. They're only to pad the numbers. Come up with something a little more convincing to mislead the player with, please. Harsh. What's the matter with this trial? All I did was state the facts. Oh, sorry. Your testimony is highly valuable. This is just her fault for pressing everything. Boring statements are still part of the everything and press everything. What is this trial? What does that say? What does it say? I can't read that. I see an H. I see a no in there. Same line as in English. Oh. Press something more important, like the moment of the crime or something. I was busy making fried chicken, so I didn't see the moment of the crime. I see. So coupled with Marisa's testimony, that means nobody, witnessed the moment of the crime. It's not important whether anyone saw the moment of the crime. What matters is who could have committed it, as well as the motive, weapon, and evidence. This trial's goal is to reach the truth. Wow, having the trial proceed properly feels totally wrong. I couldn't quite keep up with that either. Just how has the trial been proceeding prior to this? Oh, don't worry about that. It's been proceeding just wonderfully. I'll keep it up and put an end to this. There's no mistaking it. The culprit is that person right over there. Patchouli. My, oh my, of all the things you could say, it looks like you're still stubbornly suspecting me. That photo wasn't the only avenue for proving you were at the scene of the day on the day of the murder. Testimony, too, serves just as well as evidence in this courtroom. Sakuya, is Patchy in trouble? No, she should be okay. She'll just do what she always does. I play third leg of the Forbidden One! That doesn't do anything. Patchy, Exodia pieces don't do anything unless they stay in your hand. Otherwise, they're just shit monsters. Wait, there's no third leg. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What do you mean third leg? Hold on. No third leg. See? She derailed the conversation. You can't fool me like that, culprit. I may have not seen the moment of the crime, but my instincts are telling me you did it. Japanese players do this thing where they take the first letter of Yu-Gi-Oh cards by stacking them on top of each other to make a sentence. What? But we don't do that, so I had to make something up. They take the first letter of Yu-Gi-Oh cards by stacking them on top of each other to make a sentence. What does that even mean? What? I don't even understand what that means. Huh? You're suspecting Patchouli off instinct alone? They stack cards so only the first letter shows. Precisely. But the last... Okay, so what would that look like for Exodia? Because I'm assuming the way you stack it... Do you start with Exodia, the Forbidden One, or do you end with it? Do you start with the right leg or the left leg? And how do you like, you know? Huh? It's okay, cutting whatever was in front of me worked out fine during Immaterial Missing Power. I think I recall you cutting me back then too, now that you mention it. So the whole Immaterial Missing Power crew seems to be, holy shit, man. What did you do to this sentence? What did you do to it? There's so many things in here. I am the right Christian. So the whole Immaterial Missing Power crew seems got traumatized by Youmu then. I can't read that. Yeah. Back then. Stop it! Stop talking about games I don't appear it! Hagenai, were you translating at 3 a.m.? I wouldn't do that, by the way. But, you know, how like... you didn't have to push yourself so hard. Slow down. Slow down. Aw, poor Judge. Don't you feel sorry for her too, Sakuya? Yes, but let's just leave her be. Fried chicken sure is tasty. Yeah. Alice has created a really serious atmosphere. A serious atmosphere, huh? I feel it too, just a little. But I can tell at a single glance she's straining herself hard to do it. Coo. Even you could be too hasty sometimes, Alice. We still don't know if Youmu herself is serious just yet. Right, even if she's calmed down now, she was far from it when she showed up earlier. And we can still see a shred of that in her testimony. I'll present her some nice, tasty evidence. No, the mistakes aren't like ruining the game or anything. They're just, you know, they're just novelty. That's all. They're just novelty. All right, here we go. Chicken. A little bit of the chicken. Look at her go. Witness, please refrain from making statements unrelated to the incident. Die! But fried chicken is related to the incident, isn't it? That's right, I haven't said anything contradictory. I wasn't pointing out a contradiction. I was just agreeing that fried chicken is tasty. I agree with that. Patchy, that really is the wrong game. Stop calling fried chicken Mistia. That's yakitori. If you're doing keema curry, ground chicken surprisingly can end up tasting better. Chicken tenders heat up real quick in the microwave are the best. The sauce ends up doing all of the work if you're having fried tenders, though. Who cares? Let's talk about DuckTales from the NES. Woo! It probably wouldn't be remembered as fondly nowadays if it weren't for the moon stage theme, huh? Big. Why would you say something so controversial yet so brave? This is an unprecedented level of derailment. I'm surprised the prosecution has nothing to say. It's just so shang stupid. I forgot to even go on the offensive to stop it. Wow, Patchouli's totally back in the game all of a sudden. Chat, this right here is like top 3 Remys in existence. this creature right here. Top 3 Remys ever created. Indeed, what you just saw is Lady Patchouli's tried and true tactic. Derailment. I'm not joining this off-topic conversation. Anyway, Youmu's just spouting off testimony based on instinct. I don't say this lightly, but I don't think she's a trustworthy witness. Indeed, things were abnormal from the very moment she started swinging around swords in a court of law. We've had rampant intimidation and bribery in this court today! Ugh. Maybe I should have made some yakitori too. You don't need to worry about that right now. Oh, right, I just remembered. Oh, remembering new facts one by one is a very game-like development. People who say, I remembered. They're the culprit 80% of the time. Only appearing partway through the trial is kind of culprit-like too, now that you mention it. Whatever, who cares about any of that? What did you remember, Youmu? I spoke with Patchouli that day. She was really picky in regards to the food. Picky about food? That sure does sound like you, Patchy. Good grief. I've already proven I wasn't there that day. Go on then. Use evidence to shatter the witness's testimony. If you can find any contradictions, that is. Contradictions? Still green, I see. If there's no time, just make some. You only fail if you don't work smart enough. If there are no contradictions... Fleep. Just make some! Patchy, you can't say that. You can't do that either. Patchouli was there. I'm certain of it. Patchouli was at Hakugokuro that day. She came and complained about the fried chicken while I was preparing it. Photo or no photo, that doesn't change the fact that you were there at the scene, Patchouli. Or are you saying you have some other way to prove your alibi? Definitely getting that don't press here feeling. Getting that feeling real hard. You need to try a little harder or this isn't going to make for a very exciting game, Patchy. Resolving the matter of an alibi is arguably the decisive factor here. Let's put the weapon and motive aside for now. And focus on proving that Patchouli was at the scene on that day. There you go, acting serious all by yourself again. Lady You's murderer. It was you, Patchouli. It has to be you. I did not do it. God damn you. This trial sure is changing directly quite quickly. The China woman's been left on the sidelines while we focus on finding Patchouli's alibi instead. By all means, if you got a reason to suspect her, go right ahead. I don't mind. Hey, don't you go acting nonchalant. Patchy's being suspected of murder here. I'll kill you. Eek! This feeling, it's like even the spectators have it out for me. Can't this courtroom have a little less shouting? Don't you worry, Remy. Proving my alibi. This trial's already gone off the rails. None of that even matters. How about another sippy? Sippy. That's a small one. I can't handle big ones. I'm certain of it. Patchouli was at Hakigokuro that day. Oh yeah? Pourquoi? I don't speak the language. Go do the other lines? What does it say? What does it say? Joaji. What are they saying? I'm gonna have to click it again, aren't I? Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot. Oh, that is so much. Thanks, Patchy. Thanks, Remy. VTuber? What do you mean VTuber? What? What were they talking about? What were they talking about? I need the informations. You're not gonna see that next time. We have yokai that can warp around freely here in Gensokyo, you know? We get more time, control, space manipulation, and gods with every entry in the series. What is this, the Pokemon movies? Let's not make jabs at the mainline series, Patchy. Indeed, the number of legendary Pokemon nowadays has gotten quite out of hand. Enough Pokemon, please. Tentomon! I'm a Digivolve! No Digimon either! Metabee, use Reaction Missile! Huh? Your head pod is actually called Missile? No Metabots either! Is this just a discussion about Game Boy games with 2 versions now? She came and complained about the fried chicken while I was preparing it. Fried chicken talk is important and all, sure. But I can't help but call it a trifling matter compared to the debate of whether to include lemon. The problem is that neither side understands the intentions of the other. It's not like the no lemon side hates lemons or anything. They just hate how the lemon juice softens up the breading. If that's the case, it comes down to whether or not the chicken was freshly fried. Depending on how hard the breading is, you might want to use dipping sauce. Or you might just want to pour the sauce on first. And everyone has their own standards.
There are infinite possibilities. Ishun Sengeki. Discussing food purely on the basis of personal taste is a foolish endeavor. Goodness, what a profound and deep discussion. All that's deep here is the whole of unrelated nonsense we're being dug further and further into. I understand. From now on, I'll serve the lemon next to the fried chicken. That'll be my standard moving forward. We did it! Conflict always comes to an end eventually. Next up, the war between pancakes and waffles. Splatoon already decided that for us. War. War never changes. It's true though, chat. The way you eat food, it's preferential, alright? How you eat food is preferential. However, if somebody told me that they eat ice cream with their hands, I'd be a little concerned about that, you know? And I'm not talking about a cone. I did not mention a cone. I'm talking about ice cream. I'm talking about taking a scoop of ice cream in a bowl and just grabbing it out of the bowl and biting it. No human does that. I'm sure there's one human who does that. But if, you know, that's just the way they're gonna eat it, if it doesn't fuck up their life, whatever. Eat it however you like. Eat it however you like. Good grief, it looks like everyone wants to make it so I was at the scene of the crime. As of right now, we know for a fact that Youmu, Marisa, and Meiling were there. And through the events of this trial, you yourself have oddly disappeared from the scene. While it's true that it's nothing certain yet, don't you think that's plenty of cause for suspicion? I still don't have a firm grasp on why I was suspected to begin with. When in doubt, rule for the accused. Have you forgotten the basics of criminal law? In other words, even if I'm gripping a bloody pistol, and I tell you about my alibi with a bashful smile even though you didn't ask, and I never get defensive despite being accused of murder, and after I've told my story I say I want to exercise my right to remain silent, that doesn't not mean I'm the culprit. You'd already be violating weapon possession laws the moment you were caught with that pistol. Also, why would a pistol be covered in blood? We'd have a lot of people under arrest if weapon possession laws applied against Tokyo. You've got that right. What do you think, suspect number one? These are gardening tools. They don't count. Indeed, they may be required for her profession. This court acknowledges that they don't count. So they don't count even after she swung them at us like crazy. You know, Patchouli, seeing you make excuses like that, you must be getting pretty panicked, huh? Or are you saying you have some other way to prove your alibi? Damedazo. You can't do that. Bam! There, I pressed it. What? Oh, so she wasn't trying to egg you on. Surely you've got something to say now that I've pressed that statement, right? But that doesn't matter. It's Hatate Himikai don't matter. Give me the bottle. Give me the fucking bottle. Please don't do that, Patchy. Even I must agree that it seemed like the obvious right spot to present evidence. I could barely stop myself from laughing, if I'm to be honest. Eh? Huh? What? It's okay, Youmu. She can't present without evidence. Not like we have any good evidence in this trial. What is this, a gag strip? I've got a question for you, Alice. What's the one thing a detective absolutely mustn't do? Huh? What's this about all of a sudden? The one thing a detective absolutely mustn't do? Concatenate. Wait. Oh, it's concatenate. I thought it was concatenate. Oh, wait, you had that in the... Okay, it's both work, right? It's like, because you can say, so nanoka! But, like, there are, like, other ways to say it that mean, like, the same thing. It's kind of interesting. Like, in English, we have a million different ways to say that something that means the same thing. And then in Japanese, they got, like, you know, they have a lot less. You know, it's like, so nanoka! It's like a way to say, is that so? And then it's like, I don't have another example. I don't have another example. The former is like a rough, angry way of saying. Okay, so it's like tone of voice, because I know that Japanese is a very so desu ka? Yeah, the Earthbound one does that. The Japanese is like a very contextual language. Like you need context you need the context of the conversation to understand what's being said, kind of deal. Because a lot of the things they say have different meanings overall. It's like one word can mean multiple different things, where in English we have multiple words that all mean like the same thing, you know? English doesn't have ze. Well, like ze, isn't that just like a thing they say? That's just like a speech quirk or whatever? Like how we say y'all. Tone of voice and tone of voice. Get rid of the actual text more. Different languages, you know. There's a lot to them. Chi, that thing, you see? Is assuming that all the evidence is assembled. I thought it was just like a speech tick, like Desu is. I thought it was just like a speech tick for like a certain character archetype. Like how Desu is, you know? Like characters kind of say it. Because assuming all the evidence is assembled. I see. Reality is different from games after all. It's impossible for all the evidence to come out in the first place. What are you trying to say? That the current evidence isn't all there is. Indeed, evidence piles up quickly throughout the course of a trial. It wouldn't make for a very good game if you had it all from the start. Desu is a polite way of saying da, but it can come across as disingenuous if used too much. So desu ka? Da? Da? Hyoda. I can't even think of a single example where you hear da at the end of a sentence, but I feel like I hear it a lot. But like it's not portrayed in subtitles, so it's like something that you kind of slip, you know. When the speech tick is in the subtitles, you notice it. But when it's not in the subtitles, you don't really notice it. Desu is polite and formal? It sounds like a shitpost. That's where her head went the moment I said reality is different from games, huh? So are you saying there's evidence that hasn't come up yet? That's right. Lip. What are you saying? What are you saying? Where is this new evidence? Undo. What do you mean undo? What do you mean? What do you mean undo? Very well, let's see this evidence defense. I'm gonna click undo. Undo? Control Z. The keys artists always unconsciously reset their fingers on. You want to go back one step? In other words, enter. Stop communicating with your keyboard! As the teacher goes over the undo function, the entire class looks over at Andy. I can't help but cry at the nickname he's given the next day. This court permits the undo in light of Undo Andy. Why? Can't be having an undo Andy, man. Can't be having that. I found the skip button. Where's the evidence, chat? It's in the spectator stands. Yo, flippies. The evidence is in the spectator stands. Get dunked on. I wish to die. I wish for you to kill me. It's in the witness stand. The witness stand! The witness stand? Are you saying the witness has the evidence? It's okay, there's no need to hold back anymore. You can express yourself. Go on, Woody the witness stand! Hiya, I'm Woody the witness stand. Yeah, can talk! The witness stand just talked! What the hell's going on? Tim Hortons was swallowed up by Burger King! This is true! This is true! I think back on the gold old days every time I have their coffee. I don't drink coffee! Bonk. Shut your mouth, you lowly witness stand! Gah! Witty, no! Phew, that was close. It influenced every trial from here on out if that witness stand became a character. Let's leave the Bulbobo style gags at that, okay? And thus Witty lived out the rest of his life without ever again opening his mouth to speak. Your regrets live on as a penalty, Witty. That skit went in a bit of a forced direction, but I guess it was fine. I think the fact that we have mid-trial sketches means we're headed in a bad direction. Witty's sacrifice made it clear that the defense has no evidence to present. How naive. The witness stand isn't the only seat around. The defense stand, the prosecution stand, the judge's seat. There are plenty more where that came from. What are you talking about? The hell am I talking about? What the? Patchy, 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 patchy. Alright. Where is it? Show me the evidence. It's in the spectator stands. 1, 2, 3. The evidence is in the spectator stands. Get dunked on. What's the meaning of this? Let's see. I've got a plain old boring piece of paper here. Hey, Remy. Yeah, Patchy? We were together on the day of the murder, right? Huh? What? I should say yes here, right, Sakuya? Yeah, I was with Patchy on the day of the murder. And there. Miss Joyce's testimony added to the court record. On the day of the murder, Patchy and I were playing River City Ransom under the guise of co-op, but we were actually competing. This proves my alibi! Cut that nonsense out! Bonk. Oh shit, the double! You can't survive in this degenerate world without some nonsense! True! So we've got some new evidence, Are you okay with this? She's not even a witness! Can we really take her statement as truth? We can't! There's no way! I know I met Patchouli that day! Hold on, I never said I was denying that. Huh? What do you mean? I played games with Remy, and Youmu met me. In other words, you confused me for someone else. Fine then. If you want to go that route, the same could be said for your mistress. You say you were with Patchouli, but did you perhaps confuse her for someone else? Yeah, get him, girls. Get him. Gee, that's an unexpected comeback. Come on, there's no way I confused Patchy for someone else. Of course not. There's no way anyone would normally mistake the identity of this ugly purple thing. I'm just stating my personal thoughts as a rebuttal to your claim. Good grief, you've got a mouth on you. But, in that case, doesn't that mean the defense and prosecution are in agreement? Does that mean there were two Patchies at the same point in time, then? Well, I guess following my rebuttal to its natural conclusion would lead to that. Like I keep saying, I know I met Patchouli. As long as you're the same Patchy, I don't care who you are. I'll cut you down. This trial is starting to head in a strange direction. It's been off-kilter since the start. Two Patchoulis at the same point in time? We'll have to resolve this mystery first. Gensokyo has doppelgangers and dream versions of people, so there's a lot of precedents for this. But they're all still Patchouli, so there's no issue here. Can you create doubles of yourself with magic or anything like that, Patchy? This is a Ninja Gaiden 2, Meiling. I don't have that sort of convenient magic. I can think of two characters in the series. Who can do that. And one other that can do that times 4. What are you talking about, Patchy? But I have to say, this whole having two of you twist, it's a real classic. I like it. Classic. Ah, of course. What is it? Did you suddenly remember your Faxanadu? What? Fast word or something? Having two of the same person exist at once is a classic among... What was that? We're coming up to the intermission. The post-intermission waiting room scene is done, and the next courtroom scene is done, except for one untranslated gag. Well, it's been 2.5 hours. Would you say the second half of the case is as long as the first half? Because, you know, I won't be able to play it all unless it's like one testimony. But if it's like the same length as the first half, it's a little shorter. How much is a little? All right. How much is this in streamer time? So you think it'd be like closer to an hour and a half? An hour and a half is pretty good. I can do that. Not today, I mean. Not today. I think I'd rather, you know, I think it'd be better if I wait, because my throat's starting to hurt from all the yelling. So, okay. 2 hours is good. 2 hours is good. Okay, we'll save it for next time. Let's just keep going for now. Classic among classics. The culprit is your twin! 20 minutes. Please, it's 20 minutes. Yes. What's with the response? It's just that, well, it's too plain, too conventional. It's about as boring as usual using the Yamamone line stations in a game about the Yamamone line. It's a bit much, don't you think? But it's a mystery classic, isn't it? The whole twin switching places thing? Huh? What? Am I wrong? Come on, I thought I nailed that. She's the type who always fails if you get her worked up. Good grief, who do you think the great Patchouli is? Twins? What a ridiculous notion. An overused twist like that would never happen. Yeah, you're right. Haha, twins. Twins! Heh? Twins. Ha ha ha. just happened? Patchouli. Capsuli. Patchouli. We're the three knowledge sisters. Triplets. To be. Continue. All right. Chat, I'm afraid you're gonna have to wait for next time. You're gonna have to wait. Oh man, that was wild. That was insane. That was ridiculous. So, there will be another one. I think, chat, I don't know. This game doesn't have as many cases as Aya, and it's extremely outlandish, so I think this might become a Saturday exclusive, you know? Be a Saturday exclusive. Like Busy Person was. So we'll get this, we'll get this at the end of the week. Something to look forward to like that. Instead of doing it twice a week. I was fine to do with that because it was longer. No, I know, it's fine. It's like if you don't have a chunk ready, you don't have a chunk ready. But breaking it up like that, just, for one, it gives you way more time to work on it. And I can play it when it's, like, ready. But it's also like the perfect Saturday game, It's like Busy Person again. Just like the days of Busy Person. The Saturday... Well, I played Busy Person second. But this one I wanted to play first because, I wanted to check it out. But I could probably... It might be better to close with this game. But also there's a lot of shouting. So I kind of like starting with it. Because if I shout late at night, it's bad. But if I shout in the start of the day, it's fine. It's all good. So yeah, chat. That was the first peek in Shady Trial. I will be including a download link, or well, not a download link, but I'm including a link to the store page of the game. You can buy it from the devs on their DL site, and then when the patch is done, Hawk and I will put that up, and you can patch it and play it in English yourself, should you feel so inclined to. Obviously, I'm going to be playing it as it comes out, no doubt, but if you want to play it yourself, then, you can beat me to the punch, considering how infrequent I will be playing this. So, there you go. Squeak. Yay, squeak. I'm glad, I expected this game to be ridiculous and stupid, and it has blown away my expectations. It is a phenomenal game, and I cannot wait to play more of it.